Hello everybody. Just wanted to come and show you it's a little bit moldy on here with my powdery mildew, but we all know how squash gets. It's even worse in a greenhouse, let me tell you. Just had to show you guys my aquaponic zucchinis here. They're getting really big. This one's bigger than a store-bought already. Getting bigger. I could probably pick them already. It looks like he's ready because the flower came off. Another one down here already pollinated and more that are growing. These are doing amazing. I've got beans that are already pollinated on here that are growing too. I already moved in all my dragon fruit and all my citrus for the winter. Looks like my lime tree is finally recovering. It was wilting really bad because I accidentally let the pH get really alkali. It's slowly recovering though. The leaves are finally turning green instead of yellow. I gave the dragon fruit some ashes too. It looks like I need to give them a new pH lowering as well. But everything's in here and happy. The calamundin was moved down over there so that we had room for other things up front. My Peruvian apple cactus grew a whole bunch this year. Just way bunch. That's awesome. And then all my pineapples. Got beans. Here's all our coffee plants that are growing really well. So this greenhouse is heated partially. Got this little heater down here. It keeps everything, it keeps it above freezing. But I need to do, pretty soon I plan on buying myself what's called a paraffin heater, where I can burn basically paraffin wax or canola oil, or even use motor oil if I set it for hot enough. And then it'll start burning smokeless after it gets hot. But anyways, I plan on getting one of those eventually so I can basically not have free heating, but better heating, because I'll be able to burn a fuel instead of have to use electricity. It'll save me on power a whole bunch, because even this little tiny heater that keeps this whole greenhouse above freezing, it raises my power bill by like $50 a month in the winter. So, but I had to show everybody how all my plants are doing in the transition. Even our Murcott mandarin here has a bunch of new growth starting. You probably can't see that, but that bright green right here by my middle finger, that's a new growth bud coming out, sending out new branches since we fertilized it. And the lemon tree, the leaves are doing much better now that we fertilized it and then brought the pH back into an acceptable range. It was showing signs of chlorosis really bad, but it's doing well now. All the lemons back there are still on there, so that's good. Got 1, 2, and 3. There's probably another third, fourth one back up in there somewhere, but you just can't really see it that well. Just wanted to show everybody how the transition went, how happy all the plants are. There's the Fukumoto navel tree, right where the calamundin was. This guy was growing a whole bunch of this new growth, but I kind of stopped it a little bit short by moving him in here because it took him right out of direct sunlight. I don't think the growth tips are gonna die back per se, but they are a little bit yellowing, so they're definitely slowed down. I did actually graft a ruby red grapefruit bud onto here a couple years ago, but I think the tree just absorbed it. Even though it just didn't ever grow anything, so that's kind of weird. Probably because I never clipped all the branches back on the Fukumoto part to let it grow something out the side there, but that's okay. We'll try again soon with an experiment on that, adding some buds to other branches. My goal is to eventually have a 5 or 6 in 1 citrus that's oranges, lemons, even limes, maybe even a ruby red grapefruit, a whole bunch of citrus on one tree, because they're just awesome and fun to grow and delicious, and they're all just super cool. This is really cool. It almost looks like it's fake. Anyways, you guys don't want to hear me babble. Have a good day. Thanks for stopping by.